Welcome to you, my name's Dale and this is Dale's Addiction. Today I'm bringing you the remainder of my luxury handbag collection, ranked from most used to least used. I had to think about that. I'm like, do I do the most used ones first and the least used ones last? Yeah, I think so, because it's always pretty obvious the ones that you use the most, but a little less obvious. And especially for those people who might be new to my channel. Hi, if you joined me over the Vlogmas period, you probably won't have seen a lot of my handbag collection. So if you haven't already subscribed, please consider doing so and give this video a thumbs up. That would be fantastic. I'm sure you're going to see a lot of eye candy here today, and you're probably going to be in on some of the things that might be leaving my collection soon. If you haven't already seen my recent Louis Vuitton unboxing, which I'll link up above, I did mention that my philosophy on bags in 2022 is going to change. And after some insights and thinking about life and how to enjoy it and what you can take with you, I mean, the answers have always been obvious, right? But I guess it hadn't really clicked for me that there's no point having a whole bunch of bags that I don't use just to have them. I'd prefer to dabble and play in some of the trends and see what I really like and enjoy using them for the time and then let it go. I mean, I've got a great float of assets that I can liquidate in here. Yeah, I might not get all my money back, but I'm going to get most of it back, and you can't ever say that for clothes and shoes, right? So I'm going to play around a bit more. So what you see in this video may well be changing over the course of 2022, which I'm really excited about, and I hope that you are too. Obviously, there are some things that I would never ever move on from my collection just because they're gifts or they mean a lot to me, but at the end of the day, they're bags, they're just things, and I try not to be too attached to things because I think they can end up owning you instead of you owning them. So without further ado, I'm going to get into this, and I'm going to start from my most used bags. And again, these are not in like a detailed order, but they're, if you follow me on Instagram and you follow my channel, this will make sense to you in terms of these bags that I use a lot. And then as we move around to the least used bags, why and what I'm going to do about it. Now, this video will not include any of my Louis Vuitton bags because I've recently done a Louis Vuitton collection video. This video would be way too long if I included all of my Louis Vuitton as well. So it's just every other bag bar Louis Vuitton, which I have the most of in my handbag collection. And you can see some of the Louis Vuitton candy over here. Alright, so the first bag that I think I've used the most out of all of my bags in 2021 has been my Chanel GST. Obviously, I've been using this baby for work, so it cheated a little bit because it helped me earn my keep in order to build the rest of my collection. I bought this GST pre-loved back in 2018 for Christmas. I bought it from the Purse Fair. It was like 9 out of 10 condition. It is still in fantastic condition, and I use it a lot, and I pack it full of my laptop, my Remarkable, umbrellas, water bottles. I just love the organisation in the GST. People complain about the fact that it might slip off your shoulder. I find that all totes slip off my shoulder, and I really don't like wearing totes like that. I find it's not a very flattering way to wear a tote, in my opinion. So I tend to wear my totes handheld or in the crook of my arm, and this bag is perfect for that because it has these really thick, comfortable, soft leather straps. Now, when I was looking at bags, again, not including LV, that I have gravitated to the most, one of the most worn bags that I have used in 2021 has been my beautiful Fendi mini Baguette in this gorgeous lilac colour. I'm hoping that you're able to pick up that colour. I'll put it against this side of me so it's not blown out by the window. This bag is just like, the lambskin is so soft, the colour is spectacular, and I chose this over the recent Chanel lilac. It is just I don't know, it's just so much more pretty, and the mini baguettes are a beautiful length for crossbody wear. This chain is detachable, obviously, so you can wear this as a little clutch if you like, but it's perfect for crossbody and shoulder wear as well, which you can't do with the regular size baguettes. Well, I can't anyway. The next one is my Chanel Emily in Paris bag. I just call it that. That's not what it's called, but that's how people kind of associate it from season 1 of Emily in Paris. A lot of people contacted me after that season premiered and said, oh, this is the only video that I've seen on this bag. And yeah, there aren't a lot, and that's because I didn't watch videos when I was buying it either. Look at me looking very uncoordinated here. I just saw it and thought, that is me. If you don't know already, done but undone. I don't like things being perfect. I like things to be worn in and useful and playful and cute. So this bag here, it's dark beige, I believe, but I think it's much more of a tan than a beige. The details on the top, it has a non-removable, non-adjustable strap. It's perfect for my height. It's super comfortable to wear. It goes with absolutely everything. I think this bag led to the demise of my Chanel 19 in the 21p caramel, because it just has more texture to it, and it's more playful, and yeah, it's more me. So yeah, I definitely picked a winner with this bag, and I wear it a lot. My next most used bag is my Fendi mini Peekaboo in the Serraria style, but the black. Now, the first Fendi mini Peekaboo that I bought was white. It will be coming up later on down my list. It has surprised me how often I have chosen this bag. I think it's because of the texture of the black. I'm not like a fan of black bags generally, but I am a fan of texture. I keep coming back to bags that have interest and texture. I can't do smooth leather. I don't know why, I just can't. But I find the texture elevates this bag to a level where it looks great casual, but it also looks great dressed up. And I did a video reviewing this against the My Lady Dior ABC, and this one works. And I choose it every time, and I know it's not as beautiful as the Dior, but for me it's the style, it's what I want, and I love that I can change this up with the different canvas straps that I have. I love how, you know, look at that, you can just push that down for storage. These bags, for me anyway, are the most versatile bags. And for a black bag that's not work to be that high in my list is saying something. Okay, the next one, and this probably could have gone in front of the Peekaboo, but then I thought about it and went, actually, I'd probably pick up my LV favourite more, is my Chanel Wok. This is the Golden Class Wok. I have recently bought a classic Wok in the beige. This is the Golden Class, and this latch mechanism makes it the Golden Class. It is an awesome grab and go bag. This bag usually comes with me whenever I travel for work or play, because it's an evening bag. It's a clutch that you can just have ready to go, but you can also use it for day wear and running errands. They don't fit a lot. They're wallets on chain. It's in the name, but this has been a bag that I bought way back, and I have honestly found it to be just worth its weight in gold, honestly. Alright, this next bag will come as no surprise to anyone who is a seasoned subscriber, and that is my Gucci, it's got a really long name, glazed linear wicker Cestino bag. This is a bag that I bought it pre-loved from the Purse Affair for the bargain price of $1,500, and I have not stopped wearing it in the 2 summer-spring seasons that we have had since I bought this. It's on high rotation. I choose this bag all the time. In fact, I have to stop myself from taking this bag and picking up other bags because I love it that much. Probably starting to get the picture about my style. The next bag is the Gucci Gigi Supreme Mini Multicolor. long names for these bags. I picked this one up last year and I have loved it. I used it as a clutch at my stepdaughter's 21st birthday and it really popped. I love wearing it with green. I love wearing it with really bright, bold coloured outfits because it just pops. I could wear it with what I'm wearing today. It's one of those things that's kind of counterintuitive. You think that you have to dress down for this bag, but the whole point of this bag is clashing. So you wear it whenever and it just works. The next three, starting with this one, all kind of came in even for me when I was trying to figure out how often I wear these. The first one is my Chanel denim flap bag from the 20C collection. I don't want to offend people who've bought from the recent denim collection, but in my opinion, this one is just way more textured and more undone for my style. I think it's a flat denim in the 22C, I think. Whereas this has these kind of acid wash faded CCs on it. I really love. The new Chanel collection that I'm seeing coming out has some pastel coloured writing on the denim, and I quite like that too. But if you have seen my recent LV collection, or LV unboxing video I should say, then you'll know that I've just bought more denim. I don't know how many denim bags a girl needs, but you don't count jeans, right? Number 2 of 3 of this next category, and they're all Chanel, I just noticed, so that's interesting, is the first ever Chanel bag that I bought, affectionately known on my channel as my Franken Bag. This bag, I believe, comes from the Fall/Winter 2011 or 2012 collection. It was old stock when I purchased it in New York City in May 2012. I haven't seen another bag like it. I love the fact that, again, for me, this looked like a classic Chanel bag, but it was edgy and grungy, and it has all these textural elements where there are different shaped quilts, and it's in this beautiful lamb. You've got the large quilts, the small quilts, and then you've got this beautiful embroidered tweed in these greys and silvers, and it's just... it really is a beautiful bag. The design on this bag, and I've got to stop saying beautiful, right, has the grommets beside each other, so it's really easy to adjust the chain. So you can double it, you can have it single, and it's so easy for crossbody. It's a perfect length for crossbody on me. There's the puppy dogs, which is unusual because normally anything that looks remotely like a Chanel classic bag is way too short to crossbody. It's a single flat bag, and this is just super soft and supple, and I have worn this bag, let me tell you. And yeah, it does have wear on it, and I don't care. Like, I'm so glad that I have worn it and not been frightened to wear it. And I think this is one of those ones that will stick with me for a long time because of how unique it is and how much I love bringing it out in the winter. And the final bag of those that drew equal place is my only Chanel classic bag, and this is my Jumbo in the caviar with silver hardware. This bag I really love for some reason, and I think because it is a Jumbo. I have tried a small, I have had a medium. I didn't like them, they didn't work for me, number of reasons. And if you caught my Vlogmas, I went on a bit of a rant about Chanel being really outdated, and I stand by that. I'll link that video above, and a lot of people agreed with me, which I was kind of encouraged by. But I do love this bag. I tend to wear this bag with ripped jeans and a blazer. I do use it for work, but probably more so when I've got to go from meetings into, say, a networking event, because I can't carry a laptop and things like that. But I do like to wear this more casually and really mix up the look of it. So yeah, those three were all kind of equal for me. So now we're starting to get into the occasional use bags, and then we'll get into the not used bags at all. This one surprised me quite a lot that I didn't choose it so much over 2021, and that is my original Fendi Peekaboo Selleria in the off-white colour. Again, Nothing wrong with this bag. It's as versatile as the black one. For me, by the time summer came around, I really wanted to use much more playful bags and bags that had print on them because, I don't know, like COVID. Now these next two I have worn enough, but not a lot. And the first one is my Prada Re-Edition 2005. This is in the Water Lily, which is a more pink beige than the Cameo, which is a more brown beige. When I bought this bag, I wore it to death. I took it on a trip with me. I find it really, really comfortable. It's so comfortable, actually, to wear. The strap is adjustable and detachable, and you can take it from day with the canvas strap to night with this beautiful gold chain. It fits everything that you need. No reason. I just have lots of bags to choose from, and it's not going anywhere. I really love it. And I'm glad that I got it in the Saffiano because I just think it's such a wearable style in this leather. My newest Chanel wok. This is the classic style wok in the beige from 21K with silver hardware. The prettiest beige that I have seen from Chanel in recent collections. It just works for me. It's a great neutral. Again, you know how much I love the Chanel wok, but this really annoys me, this magnet closure. If I have my phone in this as well as a car key, if I keep the same things in this as I keep in the golden class, which is here, this will not close easily, or it pops open. And this one closes no problem and no strain. So I find this magnetic closure is a bit... it's not as user-friendly. It looks nice and flat and clean, not having like a little snap that you've got to try and find. But I still don't think the magnetic closure is good enough to make this bag as functional as the golden class, which is why I bought the golden class in the first place. Now, some of the newer bags in my collection have demoted some of my old favourites a bit lower down the list. And this one is probably the last one of those that I've been wearing occasionally. And then we're getting into my least used bags. And that is my Valentino camera bag. This one is in the powder colour. It's just a stunning design. I think a lot of the time you see these camera bags, they look plain like this. And I loved this one because it has this additional hardware. Again, it has a non-adjustable, it has an adjustable but non-removable strap. It has the stud detailing as well. It's one of my favourite crossbody bags to wear day and night, to take on trips. It's beautiful, beautiful quality. I just haven't reached for it as much, but it's not going anywhere. I love it. All right, into the least used category now. Surprise to me when I was going through all of my bags is my Chanel Mini Rectangular in the black lamb with the silver hardware. This one even has a little dust on top. That's how much I have not used it. And it's me in black bags, I think. This is a really sweet little bag. I feel indifferent about it. I feel like it can be in my collection, it can not be in my collection, and I don't know if I'd be sad about it anymore. And it used to be one of my absolute favourites. And I think it's just kind of saying something about where I am with my bags at the moment, that I want things that are more exciting and fun to choose instead of classic. And I've noticed quite a bit of wear on this bag too since my last video. And I'm fine with that. Like, it's a lambskin bag and it's been worn crossbody a lot and probably against abrasive surfaces like jeans. But yeah, it's probably one that I'll keep in my collection, but it doesn't give me the thrill that it should. Right, the next two, purely on their statement factor, haven't been chosen much this year. The first one is my Fendi Nano Baguette. This one it's not going anywhere because it's so much fun to wear. It has a strap so I can wear it crossbody or on the shoulder, or it has this little loop where I can attach it to bags as a charm, which I tend not to do. I don't know why. It looks pretty cute actually on my Louis Vuitton Neverfull because of the pink, and I like pink and monogram together. But yeah, I haven't picked this one up so much, probably only twice, I think, in 2021. And the next one I think I've worn twice in 2021, and it is the fabulous Fendi Baguette in the purple sequins. This was the first release or re-release of the redesigned Sex and the City Baguette, and in fact that's what it was called, the Sex and the City Purple Rain Baguette. And now there's another release. I'm getting a lot of people contact me and ask about wear and tear on this bag and how it wears and should they get it. And the answer is, if you're watching this video, what do you think the wear and tear would be like on a bag like this? It really is just an occasional bag. Fendi make their bags really, really well. But yeah, if you are going to try and throw this around like an everyday bag and think that beading and sequins won't be affected by it, it's probably not the best way to use it. But if you love this bag and you don't care about the wear and tear and you don't care about cost per wear, you must have it, buy it, because I doubt that they'll re-release it again. On to my least used bags of 2021, and the first one is this Prada Tote. This is in the cameo colour. This is a great work bag, but I just haven't reached for it. I've really preferred using my Chanel GST. It was my most used bag. It's quite a bit heavier, but the colour is superb, and sometimes I will be drawn to pick it, and then I kind of put it back because of the, I don't know, the wear and tear on it. I don't know why I've still got it, to be honest. It can probably go. I just got to figure out how to price it appropriately. The next on my least used list is my Louis Vuitton Clapton bag. Nothing on the beauty of this bag. This is in Damier Ebene with the black leather flap. It's simply because I haven't travelled, and I use this bag for travel. And one day when I get to travel again, hopefully I choose this bag. And if I don't, it doesn't matter. I still want to keep this bag in my collection just because of how functional it is. It's so weather friendly. It's such a great neutral. It's a great design. It holds heaps. Yeah, it's not going anywhere. Unlike these next couple. Oh, this little beauty. This is my, I don't even know what collection it's from. I'd have to look it up. I bought this pre-loved from the Purse Affair. It's a beautiful sorbet yellow, lemon yellow, with the brush gold hardware, pearl crush, square mini, and I just don't choose it. I don't choose it. And I don't choose it because I have that gorgeous Gucci bag. I know these bags are so different, but for the colour that I'm going for, I tend to pick this one. And I think it's just because of the texture and the ease of use, as opposed to this one, which is lamb and pretty and precious. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with this one. It might be one of those ones that I say goodbye to. Speaking of saying goodbye, I've deliberated long enough. I just, as stunning and classic as this bag is the reason that I don't want it in my collection. I don't reach for it. It deserves to be reached for. I just find it's not really me. Even when I wear it with the guitar strap, like I have to prepare myself to wear this bag, because if I don't, I just get really frustrated with it. So yeah, stay tuned. I may be doing a bit of a vlog sale on my channel shortly, and it might be time for this one to sayonara. This next one I think I haven't worn at all, and that's because I haven't been to any outings, and I primarily use this little Valentino rock stud mini bag as a clutch for evening time. I think the design of this is great. I love the colour. I love the sparkles that it catches. It's not going anywhere even though I haven't used it, and I think that's because you've got to have some evening bags that do things for you. And for me, now that I'm thinking about it, what are my evening bags? really just this one, and if I sell the Dior, then it's my Chanel mini rectangular and my Peekaboo, and I'm happy with that. Again, on the evening bag front, I've never used this bag. It's a Jimmy Choo clutch. What do you say? It's a stunning bag. It's still got the tags, it's still got all of the inserts and everything. It's just not a style that I would choose to go for. Now that I have mini bags, and I've talked about this before, I would rarely choose a clutch, or if I did, it would be an oversized clutch, because if I'm going to be taking a clutch with me now, it's probably going to be my Louis Vuitton trunk clutch, or in the case that I get a petite mal, it would be that. And finally, this one you may or may not have seen or remembered in my collection. This is my big Valentino plastic bag. It's a big tote. Obviously. It has this lovely lambskin pouch. I haven't worn it. It is a pain in the backside to store. And the last time that I used it, one of the studs popped off. And I do have a spare and I can do a repair on it, but I had grand plans for this as a bag that I would carry around. I did use it for Christmas shopping last year, so not 2021, 2020. And I just took it in empty and I filled it up with stuff, and that kind of felt good, but you can really only carry it handheld or on the crook of your arm. What do I do with it? Do I keep it? Do I sell it? Do I start using it? I don't know. So that is my entire bag collection, sans Louis Vuitton, ranked from most used to least used. Any surprises for you? Anything that shocked you? Let me know in the comments down below. Thanks for joining me here, and if you have liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you haven't already. Please join the club. I put out videos on Wednesdays and Sundays, so I will see you in my next one. Ciao.